Manx National Heritage works with community partners to stage exhibitions at our sites and spaces. We have partnered with the Creative Network, a community of artists practising on the Isle of Man, to stage Home, an exhibition in which artists explore what home means to them. Home is open at the Manx Museum until the 14th of April.
Hi, my name's Helen Fox. I studied fine art at the Slade School of Fine Art in London. I currently run the Art Design, Media and Music programme area at the University College Isle of Man. When you work full-time, it can be a real challenge to find the energy and the time to make your own work, and having goals like this show to work towards is a great inspiration. The main focus of my work is to make pieces that are about the landscape, but looking at it in a different way to traditional landscape painting. I like to find materials that have a relationship to the landscape, like the scallop shells, the fishing rope, the logs, the nets, and the beach clay. Texture, light and colour are the things that connect what I do, whether it's drawing, painting, sculpture or installation. Art is what I loved and enjoyed most at school. Both my parents are art teachers, so I guess my destiny was set. I was fortunate enough to get a full-time permanent lecturing job straight after graduation and have been lucky enough to continue teaching ever since. Encouraging and enabling others to follow their own creative pathways is so rewarding. In order to do this effectively, it is ideal if you continue your own creative practice. Making work can be challenging, and it's important to stay in touch with these feelings and struggles so you can provide the right knowledge and support to the students. Artists are known for hoarding things until the time is right to make use of them. So when I was considering what to make for this exhibition, I thought it would be great to use the doll's house that my father built some 50 years ago. It has a lovely charm and many memories. It's a bit rough and ready, so I decided that's how it should be left. As the space in the temporary gallery in the Manx Museum can be a bit tight, I did not feel I could submit a piece of work on the scale that I would normally make. So the idea came about to use the doll's house like a mini gallery, a retrospective inspired by past pieces. In 2021, for the first of the created shows titled Boundaries, I was invited to select the entrance alongside Professor Keith McIntyre and Ian Coulson. Being part of the Creative Network exhibition is very special. I really enjoy the creation process, looking at all the entrants and selecting the works that best answered the question, seeing how artists had responded to the challenge. Had they tested their own boundaries to make new, inspiring and testing work? The hanging of the show is really important too, to present the pieces of work to their best, deciding which pieces to go with which. All takes time and a keen eye. And luckily, Carola Rush is very experienced at this and is great at making those decisions. This year I entered the doll's house. I was so pleased when it was selected. You can never be sure about selection. Depends on the selection panel and what the other artists submit and how the show all fits together. It's really great that the Manx National Heritage have given gallery space to the Creative Network to hold the shows. This in itself is testimony to the strength and the quality of the work being shown. Having spaces to show work that challenges perspectives and gets the viewer to look at the world differently is so very important for young people to be exposed to. So please come and see the show, and if you're an artist, why not apply to join the Creative Network?
My name's Myra Gilbert, and I'm one of 8 artists who work on behalf of the Creative Network. The Home exhibition is a collaborative project between members of the Creative Network and Manx National Heritage. We invited our artists to submit original artwork in response to our chosen theme of home. An external curatorial team made their selection of anonymised pieces of work. Their aim was to develop an art show that would reveal the meaning of home from the perspective of each artist through the subject matter they chose and the media used. To explain the background of this show, the Creative Network is a not-for-profit organisation comprising 80 island-based artists. For 11 years, we have aimed to promote and support the work of artists on the island, and in this instance we are extremely grateful to Manx National Heritage for the opportunity to exhibit over such an extended period in the nation's premier gallery space. The work of Manx National Heritage staff has been freely given, as has the additional support by the Isle of Man Arts Council for production of our exhibition catalogue. We promote the Creative Network artists in other ways, such as the Isle of Man Art Festival, which is an island-wide biennial event. We have a dedicated website, we have an artist directory that we print every year, and we promote our artists' work on social media and the radio. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram all year round.